16 gone, 61 without loss.
Adnan, what my no? Sir, disturb করে। তোকে আর এফএনএফ রাখবো না। কষ্ট করতে হবে না, মাই জিপি অ্যাপের ব্যাপার।
মাই জিপি অ্যাপ ডাউনলোড করলেই এফএনএফ আপডেট করা, ফ্যামিলি মেম্বারদের নম্বর ম্যানেজ করা, সবকিছুই পাবেন একই সাথে, অনেক সহজেই। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
কনগ্রাচুলেশনস।
ওর কাপড় আমার কাপড়ের চেয়ে উজ্জ্বল হলো কি করে?
কারণ সাধারণ ডিটারজেন্ট কাপড়ে পাউডারের স্তর ফেলে এবং কাপড়কে করে ফ্যাকাশে। নতুন রিন সম্পূর্ণ ভিন্ন, কাপড়ে দেয় নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন রিন, থাকুন উজ্জ্বল সব সময়।
Now for both Aiden Markram and Dean Elgart to make the best of the starts that they've got. When you open the batting, you know you're going to have plenty of times where you get out early against that new ball when the ball is doing a bit, but if you get conditions like these and the surface is flat and the attack is a little bit pedestrian, you've got to try and capitalise.
Yeah, big challenge for the Bangladesh bowlers. Someone like Taskin Ahmed, who was a little bit expensive in that warm-up match that Bangladesh played. They need to adapt and adjust very quickly, especially on a surface like this, which is looking very good for batting. I think it's the length. Obviously, the line is important. If nothing's moving and you're not getting anything from the surface, you need to attack the top of the off stump.
Yeah, it's interesting, Aiden Markram, he stands on off stump. A lot of South African batsmen are doing that these days. There's a suggestion that that's the influence of Neil McKenzie, the batting coach. Now, there's pros and cons to standing on off stump. We'll get to those after this delivery. It's nicely played on the back foot. So traditionally, most batsmen in years gone by would have batted on what we call two-leg or middle stump, or some of them even on leg stump. You can have a good look at Aiden Markram. He sets up and stands on off stump, probably even a little bit outside off stump with his bats. So that's a new trend. So the thinking behind that is that knows exactly where his off stump is, and then anything outside his eye line, he can let that go. What you have to be careful of now is the straight delivery. So you can't overbalance, because if the delivery is straight, sometimes you'd think it would miss leg stump, but if you're standing on off stump, it could go straight into the stump. So the LBW dismissal comes into the equation.
Yeah, these are the minor adjustments that the batsman makes when he feels that, yes, what can be a little bit more comfort zone for any batsman. Talk about that stance, and I completely agree with you, because you really don't want to chase wider deliveries. And he knows exactly where his off stump is. Look at the leg stump, and he's basically, while trying to lead that delivery, just showing the middle stump and the leg stump. Not a worry.
Kept his balance there, and just as what he did, but he executed that on drive superbly. And the balance was the key, and the fact that he kept his head still, his eyes level, and the timing was spot on. The other impressive thing about Aiden Markram is how still he is at the crease. There's no trigger movement, there's no movement at all, he's dead still. So at the point of delivery, his head and his eyes are very still, and that's good. This is a beautiful shot. Highest opening partnership for South Africa this year as well.
Buddy, no.
65 without loss.
তুমি অনেক ব্যস্ত, রোদেলা সকালে অথবা ঝলমলে বিকেল বেলায়। কোনো কিছুই তোমার নজর এড়ায় না, শুধু অবহেলা নিজের ত্বকের বেলায়। প্রতিদিনের রোদে ত্বক হারায় তার উজ্জ্বলতা আর কোমলতা। ভ্যাসলিন হেলদি হোয়াইট এটি সাহায্য করে ত্বক সুস্থ করতে, উজ্জ্বল করতে এবং রোদ থেকে ত্বককে রক্ষা করতে। তাই উজ্জ্বল এবং সুস্থ ত্বক মাত্র 2 সপ্তাহে। ভ্যাসলিনের সেই ত্বক সুস্থ করার শক্তি।
যখন আন্তর্জাতিক ক্রিকেট স্টেডিয়াম গড়ে ওঠে খুলনায়, মেডিকেল কলেজ গড়ে ওঠে ফরিদপুরে, তখনই দক্ষিণাঞ্চলের মানুষ আস্থা রাখে আনোয়ার ইস্পাতের দৃঢ়তায়। আমরা আনোয়ার ইস্পাত।
So a patience game on both sides. From a batting point of view, Dean Elgar is a patient player. He concentrates for long periods. He's got terrific concentration. Aiden Markram has that as well. And also the Bangladesh bowlers, they're going to have to be very patient. Not getting any movement through the air. There's no movement off the seam.
It's a very good shot. It's racing away to the boundary. That has been the problem.
Racing point of view too, just the one slip and a gully in position. Yes, the only thing Bangladesh can really try and do now is to try and bowl some maidens, create pressure from a scoring point of view at both ends, hope for a little bit of reverse swing as the innings goes on, and try and get some breakthroughs that way.
Yeah, in the past they've been picking up spinners, and spinners have done the job for them. Yes, obviously there's no Shakib Al Hasan, but discussed it earlier. I thought maybe there was a golden opportunity for someone like Taijul Islam, the left-arm orthodox, to be in the 11. I think just going back to the squad, once they get out from Bangladesh, they come into alien conditions. Just they played these 3-day warm-up match. They would have expected that the pitch would have been a little bit more in favor of the seamers. They've left after Shomo Shakar have a bit of a niggling injury. Shobhashish Roy, there's another seamer. Thus, Taijul Islam is the one that I was speaking about, the left-arm orthodox. There's no Rubul Hussain. So perhaps that could have been a better choice. 71 without loss.
These are your boarding passes. Have a safe flight.
Window seat, জলদি।
কিন্তু স্যার ফ্লাইটটি তো
কি? তুমি জানো আমি কে? হ্যাঁ?
স্যার আমি দেখছি ব্যাপারটা। সম্মানিত যাত্রীবৃন্দ, এই ভদ্রলোক জানেন না উনি কে। যদি কোনো সহৃদয় ব্যক্তি ওনার পরিচয় জানেন তাহলে কাউন্টারে যোগাযোগ করুন।
ব্রুকবন তাজার সতেজ চায়ের দানায় আছে প্রাকৃতিক থিয়ানিন, যা মনকে করে তোলে তাজা।
শেষ খাওয়া শেষ, চাই সেন্টার ফ্রেশ, নতুন সেন্টার ফ্রেশ।
Lost the balance without the services of Shakib Al Hasan, who's not available. But, once they've decided to go ahead with this 11, then they've got to back themselves up. They've got to create pressure. You mentioned that Kepler trying to bowl maiden over, but such a good track, you will get opportunity to score runs. Now the slips comes out. They've gone on with just 2 slips in a gully. That slip comes out, and on the onside, the 4 men on the onside now. Not a bad move.
Both batsmen are well set. So from an opening batting point of view on day 1 of the test match, it's ideal batting conditions. Adam Markram has been one of those players that's come through the system and been earmarked for international honours all the way through. Did well at under 19 level. He hasn't played a great deal of first class matches, 33 of those, and they wouldn't have all been, or 35 now, they wouldn't have all been at franchise level. Some of them would have been at semi-professional. Average of 44.
Yeah, it was uppish, but did it carry to the fielder, Mustafizur Rahman? He's feeling at point. I mean, that's a bit of a surprise for me, because being a pace bowler, just probably dropping short. Maybe did he get it, his finger just underneath? He's a bit disappointed.
Difficult. Looked like it just bounced in front.
Yeah, I hardly seen him feeling in that position, Mustafizur Rahman, and then this happened just a couple of balls earlier. Uppish. He was trying to dive forward, probably just drop short.
Hasn't been many opportunities, if indeed any, this morning for the Sri Lankan bowlers, so they got really excited there. For the Bangladesh bowlers, I beg your pardon.
And these are the chances, half chances, that you've got to take. And that's the reason why I was talking there, whether if that is the right position for someone like Mustafizur Rahman to field at a point. You would see someone like Shabir Rahman, who's in the squad, in the 11, usually be in that area, but I feel he should be somewhere in the deep.
It's a real specialist position, that backward point. You normally see one of your best fielders there. South Africa have had some really good fielders in that position. Jonty Rhodes, Herschel Gibbs. Need somebody there that's very agile, that's got pace.
That is Shabir Rahman. He's fielding at mid-wicket now. And he usually fields in that position. He's very quick, very agile. Anticipates himself really well. Could have been a lot quicker than Mustafizur Rahman.
Good delivery to finish off the over. 19 gone, 71 without loss.
দারুণ শক্তিশালী, অধিক গুরুত্ব, সঠিক মানসম্পন্ন আনোয়ারের A1 থ্রেড টেপ সহজে ছেড়ে না।
পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলে দুটো লাভ। এক, ক্যাশ নিয়ে ঝামেলা নেই, আর দুই, কেনাকাটা হবে স্মার্টলি। তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো।
Dual selfie camera, one for selfie, one for group selfie. Oppo F3, F3 Plus, selfie expert.
Oppo camera phone.
It's on 43, Aiden Markram is on 28. Rahman is going to continue with his left arm seamers. So difficult times for Bangladesh. They would have been hoping for some early breakthroughs, but really there's been nothing on offer, nothing through the air, nothing off the seam.
Mustafizur Rahman has had a bit of a problem earlier on. Started with a bang, absolutely brilliant when he came onto the scene. Had a wonderful first year in the IPL, and then the shoulder injury. Dean Elgar, solid on 43.
Dean Elgar has seen some opening partners come and go. First of all, we had Alvira Peterson quite a while ago. Then Stephen Cook came into the side, did well initially, but then lost his way. Then Heino Kuhn during that England tour. Even Tiernus de Bruin was thrown into the mix at the top of the order for one match against New Zealand. But Elgar himself, he's been rock solid. Done a terrific job for South Africa at the top of the order. Gutsy opening batsman. The thing about him is when he gets in, he bats long. He's got good powers of concentration. Occupies the crease pretty well. And there's a look at that test career. 40 test matches. He'd love to get that average up to 40 plus. He's nearly there. 800s, 850s, good conversion rate, best of 140.
You have a long season, and perhaps this is the pair that South Africa will be hoping that they continue in the same fashion, because there is Australia coming over.
Yeah, I've got India coming over first, and then Australia. And if you look at test sides through history, successful test sides, most of them have had a solid opening combination. It's so important for the opening pair to lay a foundation on a consistent basis. So South Africa's searching for that, and they'd love to have that in place before the two high-profile series early next year.
Well, certainly they have a little bit of advantage in their favour, because they've lost the toss and decided to bat. They were put to bat by Mushfiqur Rahman. This is a good surface to bat on. There will be testing times on the surface where there is a little bit of movement available.
Talking about that Indian series, we're all looking forward to that one. Starts off in Cape Town on January the 5th, and then moves to Centurion and to the Wanderers in Johannesburg. So that'll be competitive. India, a good side. They've done really well over a period of time. And then after India, in February, March, or it might even be during the period of March, Australia come over.
পেট ব্যথা
আরো খাও লাড্ডু
লাড্ডু আমি বানিয়েছি প্রবলেম এখানে আর রক্ষা করবে
লাইফ বয় পেট ব্যথা কানেকশন কি
ডক্টরের থেকে শোনো জীবাণু এখান থেকে এখানে আর পরে পেট ব্যথা এজন্য নতুন লাইফ বয় উইথ অ্যাক্টিভ সিলভার দেয় জীবাণু থেকে আমাদের সবচেয়ে শক্তিশালী সুরক্ষা
মামা সবাইকে টাটা বাই বাই বলে নাও
কেন আমার কাছে তো 3 ফুটই মনে হচ্ছে
কি এটা 300 ফুট তোর ভয় লাগছে না
এখন ভয়কে মারো ডিউ
Mountain Dew, do the dew.
Comes into the attack for the first time today. He's back in the side as well. Experienced player, he bowls his off breaks. 34 matches. Gets a lot of runs for Bangladesh as well. He's down to bat 4 in this test match. Just the one 5-wicket haul for him. Average a little bit on the high side.